The truth is that nowadays, a large part of society, both locally and globally, is completely disconnecting from nature. We live in large cities, where stress, daily life, traffic, and you never have this connection or disconnection when you go to something natural, when you feel the forest, when you feel the grass, the wind, when you can see a sunrise. I think people are increasingly going to seek out these spaces that are very important. And it is by taking that need for connection with nature that we have created this concept life in Patagonia, where plots are offered that allow you to combine agro-residential living, conservation, in a place in Patagonia, and in a life on a renowned ranch like Estancia Cerro Negro. Estancia Cerro Negro is a Patagonian ranch located 56 kilometers from Puerto Natales with more than 80 years of history and 12 years practicing regenerative livestock farming. What we are doing here is ensuring that each person who buys their plot will have that natural environment that attracted them from the beginning, preserved over time. We will take care of nature, maintain the agricultural character of the properties, and people will also be able to enjoy living in a natural environment on an estancia. We know that when buying land, one of the biggest concerns is the uncertainty of the future. What will happen years later? Many people buy their plot and then see how their investment deteriorates due to an environment that is not right. Completely disorganized constructions, lack of planning, and what was once a dream often turns into something undesirable. Therefore, their investment loses both personal and financial value. That is why in this project, we have a legal tool that prevents all these types of things from happening, which is the real right of conservation. In Chile, there is a law called the Real Right of Conservation, which allows for the protection of territories. It is a very powerful legal tool that ensures the investment, the reason why everyone buys their land, is maintained over time and protected. The project consists of agro-residential plots ranging from 0.6 hectares to 2 hectares. The place has a very clear zoning. 30% of each plot is a sustainable development zone where infrastructure will be allowed, where you can build your house and the accompanying infrastructure. The remaining 70% is a conservation and / or regenerative agriculture zone. It is very important that this is maintained because this is what allows the project to remain as an agro-residential concept. In this area, you will be able to have activities either of conservation or regenerative agriculture. Additionally, there is the common access area, which consists of 20 hectares of native forest, lenga, myrtle, and young trees, where people can engage in activities like hiking, trekking, cycling, and picnicking. It is an area for enjoyment, so you not only have access to your plots, but also these 20 hectares reserved for the owners. Each plot is different. Some have more meadows, a few trees, but incredible wetlands. Others have these renewables that come from seedling forests and provide natural shelter from the Patagonian wind. Also, some are in the middle of the forest, with tall, mature trees that showcase the majesty of Patagonia. This allows each person to seek their interest, to find the place they like best, whether they want views or to be among the trees. And I think that variety makes the project very interesting for a pool of different types of people, with a common characteristic. They all want to take care of the place, maintain the dynamic, and ensure that the reason they bought it is preserved over time, an environment that is pleasant, where they can enjoy nature. Being at Cerro Negro, let's remember that this is part of the Cerro Negro estate. Therefore, the owners will also be able to access 2,500 hectares of a productive estate. Those who want will be able to have their horse, explore its roads, its trails, and climb Cerro Negro. In general, to have a freedom so that they don't feel alone on their 6,000 or 7,000 square meters, but can truly enjoy the vastness of what an estancia like Cerro Negro implies. One of the interesting aspects is that When each owner has their cabin, there is the possibility of generating income through tourism. We are going to create a platform where we can offer this property and make agreements with each person, generating some income. Understanding that this is a tourist region where many tourists pass by Route 9 between Natales and Punta Arenas, visiting Torres del Paine, and I think it will be a great way to make the investment profitable. Of course, each plot needs essential services. That is why water will be delivered at low pressure to each plot. And finally, for electricity services, in most cases we will enhance solar panels so that the energy is as sustainable as possible. If you are looking for a corner in Patagonia where you can combine residential life with regenerative agriculture and conservation, we believe this could be a project for you, where we seek a community of responsible people who enjoy nature and truly want to have a connection with Patagonia.